It's very difficult to be certain how much poverty there was in Roman London. We know it was a vibrant city, it was really quite rich and busy, but a lot of the town's inner London area, so the heart of the city, were very sort of poor buildings, very close together, very cramped. Actually, the living conditions would have been not perhaps what we would expect from the Romans. So you've got these timber frame buildings with no sort of flooring, it was just literally the trodden earth. They would have been damp. Close by each other, would have been noisy. They dumped the rubbish out of the back, it would have been smelly and unhealthy. So inner city living at its worst. So that's where the poor were probably based. And the richer people were building their slightly finer houses just on the outskirts of the inner city. They were sort of living in a bit more luxury than the people actually inside the main part of the town. The wealthy would have exposed their privileges in just their sort of lifestyle. They would have been able to afford all the goods that were coming from abroad, all the trade items, all the rich tableware, the red glossy samian that came in as dinner services. They would have been able to buy the wine, the olive oil and the fish sauce that they needed to have their sort of Roman lifestyle that they were used to elsewhere in the empire. And of course it's textiles. Wool was something that would have been produced over here, but if you had a lot of money, you would have wanted to buy the best silk that was actually coming from China, being woven into textiles in sort of Syria and places like that before coming to Britain. So it had a long journey and would have been expensive to actually sort of buy.